And there we are. How's it going, YouTube?
YouTube land.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby, I need my... You know what I need.
Can't give that to you now.
Shh, I'm keeping it clean. This is being sent somewhere.
Yeah, so for everyone popping in, just ask that you keep things PG for this stream. We're not going to be getting weird like we normally do on my channel. This one's going to be kind of a serious one. We'll still have our fun, but we'll just try and keep things, a little bit low key.
Yeah, the family will be seeing this.
Yeah, Christian's family will be seeing it. Not my verbiage. Hello. So we'll wait till a few people get in here, and then we'll give a rundown of what this is all about, and then we'll just talk about the details. In the meantime, if anyone in the chat has any questions, feel free to ask.
Hey, not my verbiage.
One of my greatly appreciated members.
And mine.
Mm-hmm.
Totally off topic. Apparently, Jay for Justice, we all know I love her, has stolen some of Mama Kim's footage, and she made the mistake of not putting out her intro music, so people heard Mama Kim's intro music on it. I'm reporting that shit.
People are doing that stuff all the time.
I know, but I don't like it.
Angry face. Yeah, I try and sidestep all that channel to channel drama. But sometimes it's kind of unavoidable.
I'm sorry, because your wife's all up in it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Leona. No, don't apologize. Not my verbiage. Chat it up. Yeah, this isn't going to be, there's not going to be a lot of people showing up because this isn't the Watts case. AJ, aka Audrey, how you doing?
Hey, AJ. Love you, girl. Hey, Leona. Are you gonna give it a little bit, babe? I bet people are eating. They'll come in and give it like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I'll give it a few minutes.
Okay.
You
You don't
guys
want
in
to
the
get into
chat,
anything?
what?
Nothing, sorry.
You guys in the chat know about this case much? Hey, what's up? I hate Diet Cola. Julie W.
Oh, I hate Diet Cola. You just became a member. Thank you. Hey, Julie.
I hate Diet Cola is a member of yours now?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Anonymous Biker USA. What up, dude?
The disclaimer at the beginning of this video is for you, AB.
Yeah.
With love.
Mm.
Wait, you're gonna make a what, AJ? Hey. I'm gonna send her the link.
Yeah, we can put the link.
Or are you gonna
chat here,
post the
actually.
link in the chat? Yeah.
Yeah. get into it right away here, guys.
Hey, Christopher. Foxy. Hey, boo. There's Jenny May, babe. Another member we
Jenny.
shared.
Nice. Hey, Christopher. Well, we've given it coming up on 7 minutes, so I'll give the rundown in a second. I don't think we'll be going long, guys, but I do want everyone who makes videos out there to start making Christian videos. Please leave the Watts case aside for a second so we can do something that actually matters.
Yes. Amen.
But for those of you who don't know, Christian Andriakio was 21 years old, and I believe it was February 26th. He passed away. 45 minutes worth of investigation ruled it a suicide. But the evidence, there is no evidence showing it was a suicide. It was 100% a murder. And the killer is still out there. So we need to put a lot of pressure on the police to reopen this case. Or at least, I believe they actually had warrants and just never followed up on them. So at least pressure them to do that.
Yeah, they had the warrants, but because they were never charged with anything, because Mississippi will not change it, even though from two other states that Christian's mom and dad paid for, really good medical examiner says this is murder, not suicide, but Mississippi still won't change it from suicide to murder. So there's not really anything they can do on those warrants. They just kind of sit. They were just kind of put out there to kind of shut Christian's family up a little, which didn't work. They're getting screwed in every which way.
Mm-hmm. And to top it off, Whitley is suing the family.
Yeah, for $47 million for trying to say she was involved in the murder.
This is the world we live in.
Yeah. And Whitley's ex-boyfriend beat up Christian's sister's boyfriend about a year ago in the parking lot when they were out shopping.
Yeah,
There's a lot of craziness.
Thanks, Anonymous. I appreciate it. Hey, Butterfly. Oh, I must have missed something.
Hey, Mama. Hey,
that might be a good
our
thing.
Butterfly. Hey, Sky.
Oh, am I too quiet? I gotta redo my my audio setup. Hopefully that's better.
That's a lot better, yeah.
You could have told me before we started, honey.
I'm sorry. I thought you were just talking quieter.
No. Hey, Ann. Now I'll put the link in if anyone wants to pop in. Not my verbiage. No, I don't have any of that. I don't know how much stuff there actually is, since they did such a tiny investigation. There's more stuff that the Christian's family, the investigators they hired, there's more stuff that they found, but I don't know. Honey, do you have any links to any of the info?
I can get some quick links to, just kind of the case.
Well, no, like investigation stuff, discovery, whatever.
I'd have to go through my phone. No, we don't have like actual discoveries yet, but we can get them. We're actually in contact with Chris's mom. She's got to be careful with what she says right now, just until the lawsuit is dismissed with a miracle. It will be dismissed, we hope.
Oh, it's got to be. There's
but I will text her and ask if she, because how about getting the actual discoveries, like the Watts case?
Yeah,
I'm sure she'll give them. Hey, Dave.
How's it going, Dave? Yeah, so I really don't know how they managed to rule this as suicide with everything that happened. Yeah, it's closed. The case is closed. They ruled it a suicide. But how they came to that conclusion is beyond me.
Yeah, in 45 minutes it was ruled a suicide. 45 minutes.
But we can talk about how we know it's not a suicide. For one, the gun. Oh, Mr. Unjustified, Pops in Law. Thank you very much, man. So, Christian's gun, I believe, is a 44 caliber, maybe 45.
Yes.
But it had a hammer like this. So when you cock it, it stays back until the trigger's pulled. And a gun like this, when you fire it, the action slides back, comes back forward, chambers another round, but the hammer is pushed back down again and won't go back up until it's fired again. This is just an airsoft gun, by the way, but it's the same principle. But when they found that gun, it was decocked. The hammer was forward. So if somebody fired that gun, they had to have put the hammer forward manually. It doesn't just go forward on its own. And the gun was wedged on the left side of his hip, pinched between him and the tub. And there's no way that could have happened.
Right. Shot on the right side of his head, and he was actually left-handed.
Yep. And I didn't get to see, I saw one crime scene picture, but there was no stuff, let's just say, beside, like on the tub. Like there wasn't a lot of splatter. There was no bullet hole. In fact, they found the bullet in the tub, which a 45, it would go through his skull and through a wall, and it would be very hard to find that bullet. It wouldn't just be in the tub. Yes, Viper, you can decock a gun when it's loaded, but you have to do it manually. It doesn't just go back up on its own, sitting there. It stays like that until you pull the trigger and let it up, right? Yeah, Jenny May at 22, most likely the bullet would stay inside his body. But at 44 or 45, whatever it was, would definitely, it would have made a bigger mess. I don't want to be gross, but it would have. Plus, there was blood found on the stairs outside the bathroom, I believe.
Yeah, in the hallway leading to the bathroom, there was blood, and there is a knife that went missing from evidence as well. So I always believed he was stabbed and then shot.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. How bad was the autopsy if they didn't even note the stab wounds? Or
Right.
did they even do one? They were in such a rush to
If they
wrap
did,
this
it was
up.
botched. Yeah, it was botched if they did. So Mississippi, I've had people reach out to me from Mississippi and say how corrupt the police are there. There's a lot of suicides that are labeled suicides that no one believes are actually suicide there.
Did they test for gun residue? Yes, actually they did. They tested Christian, they tested Whitley, and they tested, what was his name, Dylan?
Yep, Dylan.
Both Dylan and Whitley had gunpowder residue on their hands. Christian only had gunpowder residue on his palm. Now, if you're firing a gun, how do you get gunpowder residue on your palm? It would be all over the top of your hand, be back here, up your arm. The only way you get gunpowder residue on your palm, maybe if you're putting your hand up when someone's trying to shoot you. Jenny May, didn't they do it over the phone? I didn't hear that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they were there. They would have to show up.
So the guy who shut it all down and said it's a suicide, shut this down, like his exact words, actually lived in the same apartment building as Christian and Whitley.
Yeah. A blood spatter in the tub. Exactly, Carrie. That's what I was saying. There wouldn't be, like, there was no, at least not that I saw. But there would have been a lot more blood spatter and stuff like that. Plus, I think, didn't one of their coroners or one of the investigators that the family hired say that he had blood pooling on the backs of his calves?
Yep, and that's the famous medical examiner who worked on the Boston bombing and the big SARS outbreak. So he actually worked on the case for Christian's family, and he says this is absolutely murder and that the timeline doesn't match, that he died 4 hours before the 911 call was even made.
Mm-hmm. What was I saying? Shit, what did I just ask? I totally got lost for a second. Oh, she's not there.
No, I'm here. You were asking, was there blood pooling?
Yeah. But he was found basically on his knees with his body slumped over the tub. So how the hell did the blood pool on the backs of his calves? He had to have been laying on his back. So he was definitely moved. And I think Dave said, yeah, slug was in the tub with drywall on it. Yeah. I'm not even sure if they thoroughly tested that bullet or not. They sure didn't do much, so.
Whatever questions you guys have, put them in there. I'll write them down because some stuff could be addressed, but there's some stuff, like I said, she can't say while she's dealing with the lawsuit, but there's some stuff she's willing to go over as long as she's able to right now. She'll speak more freely when the lawsuit's dismissed.
Yeah. Yeah, Carrie Lee, that's true. Although I haven't seen any autopsy photos, I don't know about the exit wound, how big it was, but yeah, he was definitely murdered. Hey, Patty. His mom said he had told her once if anybody ever said he killed himself to just know he wouldn't do that. Yeah.
He said that kind of, yes. His text message to her was, if I am to go missing, come look for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sad.
He didn't fit. He didn't, how do I say? He didn't fit somebody that would be suicidal. I know some people keep it to themselves. I get that. But he had everything he wanted. He also told work, I'm coming right back. He also, everyone knows he was going to kick his girlfriend out. So if he's going to kick her out and he's telling work a job he dreamed of since he was a child, and he's in that position and the youngest tugboat captain, why would he drive home to kick her out, to tell her to profess her love for him and then kill himself because she won't tell him how much she loves him? That makes no sense.
No, it really doesn't. Doesn't make sense that she was apparently asleep and didn't wake up
Yep.
with
Because
the
of Xanax.
gunshot because of
Yep.
his Xanax. Yeah. Doesn't make sense that Dylan tried to empty his bank account because he was like, yeah, go ahead, take all my money.
Yep. I want to kick my girlfriend out because she's fucking around on me and doing drugs, and she was never something that even his family and friends say, like, they never heard him say he loved Whitley. Everyone thought he would go back to his ex, and I can't remember her name, but they were together off and on for 5 years, and everyone thought that they just kind of broke up because, well, not everyone can deal with distance, and she was going to school and he was working on a tugboat for weeks and weeks at a time. They
Mm-hmm.
just needed some time, I guess, to grow into themselves, you know? Everyone thought they would get back together, and it's somebody that Whitley was super jealous of. She took a picture of them, scratched out his ex-girlfriend, and went and threw it on Chris's mom. Chris's mom was sitting in her bed in her room in her house, and Whitley stormed in her room and threw that picture on Chris's mom of scratching out Chris's ex-girlfriend. She's psycho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no denying that. Yeah, Carrie, I saw that interview too. That Dylan guy, he's a piece of work. Just no remorse, no regret, nothing.
I mean, you could post her mugshot is public record, baby. You should post it. Beautiful Whitley. I do have
Can
to
you
say,
send it
Carrie
again?
told me. Huh?
Can you send it again?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, he was only 21. Kid had his whole life ahead of him. Open, open, open. I'm going to put the link in there if anyone else wants to come up. I know it's not Watts, but can we... Okay. Oh, welcome back.
Whoopsie.
Okay, let's share this here. Here's her mugshot. Yeah, she was arrested on the 5th. She does not look like she used to. Holy cow. She looks like she's been having a pretty rough go. This is what she used to look like. Yeah, Carrie, she's looking rough. She's been just, I don't know what she's been doing, but I don't think she's had the easiest life since this.
So Sav Girl was covering this case. She did like an episode or two, and she started getting like Whitley's friends, or who I actually assume is Whitley, after her. So she was kind of scared for her channel. She had said so she stopped covering the case, but that's what kind of person Whitley is. She also has said that she's a genius. Like she's gone around. People have called her a murderer to her face, and she doesn't even like deny it. Her landlord kicked her out and evicted her, and screamed at her one time, "Are you going to kill me like you did that boy?" And she said nothing, and just, yeah, crazy.
Was he using drugs? I don't know. I don't think. Not hard drugs, maybe weed.
Yeah, I think there was a little marijuana, but no, he was a captain of a tugboat in Mississippi, and he would go and stop, Hunter. Sorry, teenagers are yelling. Okay, so he worked on the tugboat. I'm gonna guess there was drug testing, but that was the job he dreamed of. He wanted to be the youngest tugboat captain, and his whole crew loved him, and he was about to be the youngest tugboat captain in Mississippi. I don't think he was out. I mean, I heard rumors. I haven't backed it up with his mom or anything, but I did hear about some drinking and some marijuana.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Most kids get into it.
Yeah.
Well, most adults are into it.
Whitley and Dylan were into really like real heavy drugs, and that's one of the reasons why Chris was leaving work to take his apartment back and get her out, because she was cheating and on drugs. Kristen, or what's his name, Christian, didn't want anything to do with it, so he was kicking her out.
Yeah, she even texted her other boyfriend,
Yeah.
gross, that she was getting kicked out.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he even admitted that.
yeah, all three of them boys were sleeping with Whitley, because Dylan, the guy who picked her up, is someone who grew up with her and was banging her too and doing drugs with her all the time too.
God. Ugh.
Yeah, so I mean, I used to always think that Whitley was sleeping with the officer that closed it all down. Well, Christian's gone. Like, why else would she get away? Well, I think she was sleeping with the dude, same dude that shares an apartment, and Christian's always gone, and he's the one that comes and closes it down as a suicide.
Hey, out there in YouTube land, is my volume better? I'm gonna get rid of this mic and do something different.
It's better now. Yeah, you sound better now.
Yeah, they're still saying it was still too quiet. Okay, good. Jenny, I don't know when Christian's mom will be coming. She's got a lot going on, and
Yeah, she's in the middle of the lawsuit and stuff, but she'll at least do a recorded phone call with Mr. Fair, she said. She just has to be careful what she goes over with him. But
yeah.
she'll be on panel eventually.
Hey, Megan.
Hey, weirdo.
Yeah, I don't really want her to be discussing the details of her son's death. I more would like just to hear more about Christian. Did the petition for the Department
If you
of
guys
Justice
have
get signed?
questions, what was it? The petition?
I don't know what is wrong with my mic. Sorry, guys. I have no idea if that petition got signed. Oh, Viper, it's my mixer. As soon as even if I unplug the mic, you're still going to get that stupid hiss. It's just a crappy mixer. Next time I'll just set it up with my little lapel mic. It'll be better. No, Megan. Oh, now it's peaking. Nothing new with the case, really, I don't think. Still just trying to get people to make some noise about this. They did a thing on 48 Hours. That was great.
But then they're on to the next show.
Then they're just right back to Watts Island. But it'd be nice to get some pressure on the police department to do their damn job.
No, because she's in Florida, Mama. He's in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that guy who was in charge of the investigation, he was since fired, so 120,000 signatures, nice. Yeah, Megan, you're right. It'll never happen. I was talking with Cher about that today. I'm like, you can walk away from the Watts case, but you're walking away from your channel too. You want proof? Look how many people are watching this right now. They don't care. If I had been doing a stream about Watts, I'd have 2-3 times that. Hey, Wendy Burks. If it's not Whitley Goodman you're talking about, but she's not in jail unless she bonded out. Yeah, I don't imagine she would have been held in there for days and days on just some minor drug charges.
I'm not sure they were minor. There was actually 7 charges. They could only show 3, and she's getting intent to sell, drug equipment possession, DUI, which is her 3rd DUI in a year, and there's several others. I can't remember them all. But yeah, she probably did bond out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Thanks, not my verbiage. I'm still going to do videos for the views too. But yeah, I want to do more about this case. You'll send me the redacted autopsies for Shanann girls, no cause of death for Cece. All right.
Yes, she did. She was living, yes, she stole passports to roommates that she had. She's done a lot of bad things to a lot of people and has gotten away with it. She is the worst level of narcissist in a female. The only reason I think NK is worse is because in my heart I believe she killed children. So I think she's worse, but damn, she's a real close second to Whitley.
Well, they're both pretty awful, that's for sure. Yeah, I'd actually, well, since I don't think NK was actually involved in the actual killing, so for me the worst is Whitley, but they're both awful, no matter how you look at it. Viper Sill, Red Robin.
Yeah. So it's funny because Carrie, she's my psychic friend here on YouTube that I met. She's the one who got me onto this case. And I remember her telling me months ago, she was like, I don't think Whitley will ever get justice like in the Christian case, but she's going to like pay and get karma in another way. And yeah, when we found out she was arrested, she was like, I told you so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, M.I.A. Mutt, a.k.a. Nikoto Owowski, is asking what's going on with this person. Yeah, this guy, Christian Andriacchio, was murdered, but it was ruled a suicide by corrupt police in 45 minutes. This happened quite a while ago, so we're hoping it can get some traction. There was just a 48-hour TV series spot on it. So yeah, hopefully we can make some noise about it and get some pressure on the police to do the right thing, because they know damn well it was wrong. They're just trying to wait it out till everyone forgets. Yeah, and culpable podcast. They actually offered a reward. I can't remember what it was, $25,000 or something like that, or 50.
Yeah, I think it was 20 or 25. Yeah, they're also being sued with Christian's parents.
Mm. Yeah, I wonder if I'll get sued for talking about it. Well, I've never actually said I think Whitley did it. I'm just saying it was a murder, and she was
I'm
there.
saying it. Whitley did it.
And she had gunpowder residue on her hand. She was in there, and he didn't kill himself. So I don't know. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it ain't a pig. You had to say, in my opinion. Exactly, Red Rooster. We're allowed to have opinions. And for educational purposes only. Yeah.
Okay, so babe, say she's listening to you or she will hear this. Assume she will, because you're going to tag her in it, and she watches everything she's tagged in. You would say what?
I would say, Whitley, you know exactly what you did. Do the right thing and come forward.
And to Dylan?
The same thing. You know, you can, like Johnny Cash said, you can run on for a long time, but sooner or later, God will cut you down. It'll happen. Has his family thought about a protest at the courthouse? I don't know. I don't think their hands are kind of tied right now since they're getting sued.
Doesn't Mr. Cher look cute in tie-dye?
You silly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this in the chat, but Mud, it was February 26, 2014.
Maybe that's why it's so close to you. Why you always bring it up and talk about it. It's like right by your birthday.
Yeah, it is close to my birthday. Hey, Simone. Yeah, absolutely. This was not a suicide. Patty Stelcup. Who are the other two people implicated?
Hey, Simone.
Matt Miller and Jet Miller.
Yes, they are definitely involved. Matt Miller, babe,
I know
was
Matt.
where they were
Who's
target practicing.
I know Matt. Who is
Brother.
Jet? Oh, okay. Hey Emma. Yeah, it was a long time ago, so it's going to be hard to get traction. I mean, 48 Hours did a piece on that, so that's going to be really helpful, but us true crimers got to do our part too.
Yeah, because it's helpful, but it's only helpful until they do their next big story. Then it doesn't matter. So next week, next Saturday, it won't matter.
Any background info on how the relationship was? Doesn't sound like it was very good. But Christian's job, he was gone a lot. Like he'd be gone for a long stint, then back for a while, then gone and back. So I can't see having a really healthy relationship anyway, but yeah, I haven't heard, I never heard anything good anyway.
No,
It
they
was all
weren't
bad.
really serious. Yeah, they weren't really serious. She had tried to also, um, she wanted him to take his ex-girlfriend off of his life insurance and put her, Whitley, as the beneficiary. It was weird. And even after Christian's murder, Dylan went to Christian's grandfather trying to say, like, when is the money going to pay out? Like, how quickly can we get it? Because Whitley needs a car. Like, it was very weird.
Yeah, they were about money like right away.
Yeah.
And they still
But
are. $47 million lawsuit.
yeah,
Like that's such a ridiculous number.
right. I kind of think it was planned. Who knows who's all supposed to get a chunk of that, if they were to win or something, which is maybe why Mississippi won't change it from a suicide, because then, yeah, I don't want to put too many theories out there, but yeah. Christian stayed around with Whitley a lot longer because she also, well, she lied about her age. She was a couple years younger. I think she was actually like 17 or something. Lied about her age. I can't remember. And then she faked a pregnancy, which is why Chris started thinking about putting her on the life insurance, because she said to him that he miscarried, but there's no proof of it. Nobody of his family, everyone thinks she just lied. And so she was like, if I was pregnant and you were to get hurt out at work, who would take care of me and the baby?
Mm-hmm.
Just totally playing the poor kid.
Yeah. Kind of drawing a lot of parallels between Whitley and NK. Like both, well, attractive, both very manipulative,
Mm-hmm.
both have dead people around them. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Maybe Whitley and NK know each other. Let's start putting videos out like that. Hey Peaches, how you feeling? I just found out, I had no idea, but for everyone who may want to know, Mrs. Peaches had COVID and she lived. So it's not a death sentence, everybody. Well, that's good. Hey, Mary. Yeah, Carrie, both, they're just awful. Both of them. I'm going to throw the link in the chat again if anyone wants to pop up.
Hey, Marie.
Oh, your hospital has
Hey, Carrie.
180% with COVID patients. Wow. They were saying that here. It's like don't go to the hospitals unless it's absolutely necessary. They're overrun. Hospitals up here are empty. Parking lots are empty. You go and peek in the emergency room, it's empty. Everyone's just lying. We have 309 cases in the province where I live, and there's about 1.5 million people, and that's a pandemic. 300 out of 1.5 million, and that's a pandemic. I don't know. I ain't buying it. Really? Hey, Mutt.
Hola. So how many people have COVID in your country or your province?
There's 309, I think. And we're apparently the highest in the country per capita.
Low numbers there.
Yeah, it's always been low up here.
Hey, Mutt.
How's it going? And yeah, it sounds like people are at least trying over there.
Well, I mean, common sense stuff.
Right. People over here are just being stupid. That's why it's running rampant.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take precautions and definitely have to take. Well, I mean, you got hit with this personally, Mutt, so you definitely get it. But you definitely have to watch yourself around people who are sick or elderly.
Right. That's why I can't bring it home.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of people that we should be like taking care of. The ones who can't afford to transmit it to someone,
Right.
because they're looking after someone who's sick or whatever. I mean, all these healthy young people, let them go back to work. Take care of the ones who, are at higher risk of spreading it to someone who could actually die from it. I just don't like the way this whole thing got handled at all. Could have been way better.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
The rest of the world did pretty great. Our United States was a joke, like it always is, but
I think there was just different mutations and strains too. Because was it Switzerland didn't do anything and they fared the best. So it's just different strains hit different places, and up here it doesn't seem to be all that severe either. But
yeah, most of us Americans were all out of shape, lazy, and not very healthy. Younger generation's doing better about that, at least. So.
Oh yeah, young people are going to be fine. My nephew actually had it.
Still hear it's a real rough thing to go through, but.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get it.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Flip my camera up so I can look at chat. I don't know why I don't use my laptop anymore.
It's just easier on your phone.
Yeah. Move mobile. I can move around.
There you go. Well, if anyone has any more questions, let me know. But probably going to call this in about 10 minutes.
So, this was the son of that woman?
No, this probably a different guy than what you're thinking about. This guy was, it was ruled as suicide, but he, yeah, it wasn't. They ruled it as suicide in like 45 minutes of investigating.
Yeah, that's way too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like they just didn't want to do paperwork.
Yeah, I think so. I think the investigator knew someone too there, and they had a little arrangement on the side or something. But yeah, just
Let's see.
Prairie Boy, when are you getting your tat? I'm not too sure. That video didn't get anywhere near 2,000 views.
I watched it also. Share,
He
how
doesn't
much
have to.
how much did that cost you? About
$62.
just wow. That's a great price. So that's their hourly rate where you're at, huh? Or at that shop.
Yeah, it's like it took like 42 minutes. It's usually, some shops do shop minimum like $100, or some go by hours, probably $50 an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. All of our shops here are 50 minimum, and then it's like the one I want to get done by is like 250 an hour.
Oof! Holy crap!
They're really good work though. It's amazing work. And I'm like, ugh. But they're booked out for 2 years.
Oh my god! Must be really sought after then.
Yeah, and it's some amazing work.
There are people who can do some when it's like photorealistic.
Right, exactly.
That is just crazy.
Kind of bummed because all the rest of the shops around here are Garbo.
Yeah, Whitley was arrested in Florida on January 5th.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm 30, Prairie. I'm catching up.
Yeah, but in a month I'm going to be back further ahead again.
No, don't worry. I'll catch up if you do. If you take your age now and you cut it in half, and then you do it again. Then when I'm 30, I'm going to be catching up with you.
Take my age and cut it in half, and you're still not catching up with me? How old do you think I am?
Not that much older, but I'm still catching up. So like, okay, how did this work? So it was like we take my age and then you double it, and I pass you. But like, if you were to take an age, what was it? Try when you're 50 to a 25-year-old.
Oh yeah. You're talking like percentage.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know.
Yeah, it does feel better that way.
I dated somebody who was 50 when I was 25, right? And when I turned 26, he's like, "You're catching up with me." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm getting old."
For now, Carrie, I am, yes.
Man, I can barely remember when I was 30.
Wasn't that long ago. What, 14 years?
Yeah, just about exactly. Be 14 years in 10. No, next month. Fucking I ain't doing that math.
Man, time flies.
That it does.
Gotta wash dogs tonight and all that. So I'm guessing you're ending the stream because it's not a super hot topic, or
Oh, it's just, yeah. Not a lot to really go with and talk about. Don't want to drone on.
right.
Just want to do something to just make a little bit of noise about it. We'll make some videos about it and stuff too, and hoping to get Christian's mom to come on, and I figure I could, put up some pictures of Chris as a kid and growing up, and she can talk about him.
Right.
I think it'd be kind of
Hey,
nice.
Emma.
Well, I mean, hopefully it gets some traction. I know it's hard for people to care anymore. Everybody's gotten so numb to it overall after the past, like, what, 15 years? All the school shootings, all the different stuff that's been going on, and all the murders more, public than it was before. You usually never heard about it very often, but now there's, what, 30, 40 shows that just talk all about it.
Mm.
It's all over the place. I think people are just getting numb to it and they just don't care anymore.
People latch on to some, like, one specific thing that they want to talk about or learn about, and I'm the same way. Like on Netflix, there's only probably 3 or 4 shows that I watch, but I'll watch them over and over and over again.
Right.
I just don't want to go to anything new.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mama.
I'm that way with motorcycles.
Hello.
My fiance probably hates me because that's all I talk about all day. I'm like, oh, this bike, that bike, this bike, that bike.
Mm-hmm.
So
I miss talking about bikes. All I get
I'm
to talk
sorry.
about now is dead people.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You sound like Randy. He says the same thing. He's like, damn, I'm tired of talking about dead people.
Mm-hmm. Hey, metalhead.
well, it's an important thing to talk about because like I said, I don't think enough people care anymore
Well,
as
there
much
is
as they
that.
used to. So there's got to be people that care, and if the law enforcement ain't going to do anything and they're just going to look at a house, look around real quick and go, we're not going to get forensics involved in a suicide closed case. That's a little ridiculous. But
Yeah.
then again, everybody thinks, law enforcement and all this stuff and crime scenes is like fucking, NCSI or whatever bullshit. And it's like, no, they don't do all that crazy stuff. Just, they take a couple pictures and they have somebody look at the pictures and that's about it most of the time, unless they think there's foul play. And usually there needs to be a second party for them to, breaking an entry or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird that you said, gunpowder on the person's hands. That was the same case, right?
Yeah, it was on her hands, the friend's hands, and Christian. The only place it was on him was his palm.
So what was their excuse for that? Just was at the range that same day?
Yeah, they apparently they were shooting guns the night before, but gunpowder just brushes off your skin. Like if they even washed their hands, it would be gone.
Right. It's a recent thing.
Yeah. So like even sleeping, they probably would have just rubbed it off on the pillows or whatever. So no, it's complete BS.
And this is fair. I mean, recent enough to where forensics in general, just police work would be like, there's something's going on. But,
Mm-hmm.
wow, that's pathetic. I don't want to live in that county.
Yeah, I think I'll steer clear of that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get how they didn't put any sort of investigation into it with his family. I mean, telling him, hey, especially with her having gunpowder on her, why are they just taking her word for it? Why not dig a little deeper? It's a dead person. It's a kid. He looked like a kid. How old was he?
21.
Wow, man.
Cops don't even take my word for it when I say I hit a patch of ice and fucking slid through the light.
Because it was summer.
Shut up. It didn't work with the wheelie on the bolt. It's not. So.
Well, you might as well try, though.
It was funny because it was an accident, but fuck them. I don't care. I don't know. It's just funny how something that crazy, they'll just take the word for, take the word instead of investigating is stupid. Like you said, obviously there was something going on there between the investigating police officer and or the people who showed up and the person.
It's like I know nothing about this case really, until just really listening to y'all talk about it now, man. It sounds very similar to my brother. Yeah, I mean, everybody said suicide on his. At the same time, the coroner refused to rule it a suicide. So his death certificate says undetermined. And of course, she jumped a plane and hauled ass to Texas and is with a biker today. As well as she has 2 ex-husbands other than my brother that was mysteriously found dead only by her. Only by her now. They both died too, and she was the only witness. One of them was mugged on the side of the road and shot, but they didn't shoot her or hurt her. And the coroner refused. I mean, it's not suicide on his death certificate because he told me he was going to put it undetermined because he didn't believe it was suicide, and I need to open the case back up, and of course I did. And we're in kind of a limbo on that right now, but
I don't know. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't know why they do that because the longer it waits, the harder it is to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm a motorcycle man, like your beard.
Hey, what's up, dude? For a second, I was like, "What? Who the hell is that?"
Right? I got confused too.
Hello.
Did you do all your homework?
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah, you better have.
Oh shoot, he's better than I am. I still haven't finished all mine.
"Where'd you go, sir? Leave me hanging." He said he did, but I don't believe him. I'll find out on Monday.
Yeah, I don't blame you either.
Yeah, you're right, Carrie. It's so true. I mean, it's, my brother and my nephew's pretty much why I got into this whole thing. And I mean, the whole licensing, and I don't even talk about that on here because I don't need people, oh, let me prove her this and let me prove her that. I am what I am. But it doesn't even matter. It's not like I can change justice for anybody, but I can damn sure have a voice in it, and try to help.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly it.
Heck yeah, I'd love to see you do a video, Mama. That'd be awesome.
Let's see everybody do videos about it.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to look into it deeper. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Like, nobody wants to hear nothing except Watts. I mean, you put Watts in the title and it blows the hell up.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
I got one Watts video got 30,000 views.
the kicker of that
That's
is like everybody that's really personally involved in that case, and I'm talking on a personal, intimate level with this case, they're not all about it. They're not all about it being talked about or justice or anything. It's just like our inquiring minds out here. But there is these cases such as the one you're talking about, and the families are very grateful for the help they can get.
Oh yeah, they're really hoping that we can bring this case back into the light over and over again until the police actually are forced to do something about it.
One day when the gag's off of my mouth, in my nephew and brother, oh, you better damn believe I will appreciate it. I'm just saying, I will appreciate all the help I can get to get them justice, if I'm even going to need it, because I'm hoping the courts will see the truth, but a lot of times that don't happen.
Yeah, we see that all the time.
Absolutely.
I mean, when the law looks at what people like you guys do, and when you're investigating a case and looking at it, the law doesn't look at it like you know anything. They look at you like you're a bunch of idiots and don't know what you're talking about. So they don't even consider anything that could, investigators don't look into stuff and say, "Oh, that person has a good point." They go, "Oh, they're just dumb. They don't know."
Thank you, Carrie. Well, it's like, I'm gonna tell you, and I get hate for this. Cher saw my hate from this. I even have a jacket in my merch store. It says, "Guilty until innocent." It's the damn truth.
Yeah.
That is facts. Guilty till
and I catch heat for that. It's like, oh no, that's not the American way. No, hell no, it ain't. But that's a fact. That's just the way it is.
It's absolutely a fact. Yeah.
You telling me when you go to court You got to prove your innocence.
You got to
ain't
be
gotta
rich
go in
enough
the
to be
courtroom and
innocent.
prove you're
Yep,
guilty.
exactly.
You
Even
ain't
if
got to
you're
go in there
guilty,
and say, okay, now I want to prove I'm guilty like Watts did, like an idiot. You go in there and you prove your innocence. So why in the hell isn't it guilty until proven innocent?
Because you can only be innocent if you can afford to be innocent.
Exactly. And that's why on my shirt it's the little dollar hand. That's their handcuffs.
Yeah.
You go to the highest bidder in the court, period.
Yeah.
That's
so
just the way it is.
my grandfather's saying was America is by the rich for the rich.
Mm.
So I always lived my life that way.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Megan.
Mexi.
And Kessinger and Whitley, yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm not sure what's going on with that if it ain't nothing than a funny little giggle and a damn detective that gets a crush or something. I don't know.
Happy birthday, Mexi. Thank you.
Oh, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, dude.
I believe so. Yep. Have fun in Vegas.
Hey, day before mine. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mexi. I love Vegas. Oh my God.
Never been.
One time, been once. It was awesome. Casablanca. It's awesome.
If you don't want to go too crazy, Reno's also very fun.
Hmm. Yeah, lots of places I'd like to see.
I don't know if they're in the cities around here so much as the countryside, but
Well, I like the riverboat casinos too in Louisiana. They're pretty cool too. I think we've been pretty much all over the states. You know, Randy's a truck driver.
shit, I ain't much of a gambler. I lose $20, I'm done.
That's
Really?
a smart way to do it, yeah.
I wished I could be that way, man. I can't. I'm bad. I'm like, oh hell, I got another dollar. I'm like the dude on Vegas Vacation. You know, got a
Well,
dollar.
I would have thought I would have got addicted to it because when I first turned age to go, I went and I put $5 down on roulette, and I just kept doing red and black and just kept winning it, and I ended up with like $400 out of $5.
Hmm.
I bought a bunch of people drinks and dinner and random ass people, and just had fun. It was like, and it was a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
then I lost. Second time I went, I lost all the $20 that I brought, and I was like, I ain't doing this. This is a mistake.
I do best on penny slots. I took a 30-cent penny slot and won $1,600.
See,
Holy sh!
30
Wow.
cents.
That's damn. See, I never go all out like that. That's crazy.
30 cents. I'm serious. I would put max bet on that penny machine, penny slots, and it was 30 cent was max bet, and it just started going off, going crazy.
See,
Right,
I like
what the hell did I do?
I like to drink, right? So when we go to Reno for the furry conventions and stuff like that, we go to Reno, we go to one of the casinos there at the hotel or whatever. It's nice because at the convention you can sit there at a penny slot, put in $20 and get free drinks for hours.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There you go. I'll be
For sure,
right back.
yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, they'll just keep coming. You want anything? You need anything? You want anything? Yeah.
I did the math once what it cost at a bar for drinks and stuff like that, and I ended up drinking like $120 worth of liquor one day.
Yeah.
And I only lost like $5 playing the penny slots. I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
I like the penny slots. I do. I was thinking I'm not gonna win nothing on no penny slot, and I put $1 in there, and boom.
Wow. Yeah, my guy likes to do the what is it? Not blackjack. Texas Hold'em. No, not Texas Hold'em. I don't know. It's like it's the same thing, but it's he plays like jacks or better. He'll play, and he's won at least $3,000 total off playing that game, but he's lost a lot. Yeah, so it's been pretty good.
No,
He's more lucky than me.
I ain't don't hit the card tables, man. I can't even play Uno.
He does it on the machines. It's very hard to find those.
Oh yeah,
machines. Yeah.
Most of the time, those are setting up on the bars. But usually, I mean, when we go to gamble, which is very rare, we haven't been in a long time. We go to Tunica, Mississippi, you know, because it's closer for us. Obviously, a hell of a lot closer in Vegas.
Right.
Yeah, it was beginner luck, Jenny. It's so totally was.
I think Reno's like 16 hours from here, but I mean, we usually just go to a local one over in Colville. That's not too far. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. It's a good motorcycle ride, and they have fun. So I just sit there and wait and watch because I can't do it. I'll just lose all the money.
Right. Alabama's terrible, man. We don't have a lottery at all.
What?
No, hell no. We don't have a lottery. We just our city actually just went wet, like, I don't know, 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, we're living on the little house on the prairie over here.
Hmm.
You know,
Shit, I mean, Montana's not much different, but Montana still has a fucking lottery.
oh, Montana's beautiful though. No, we don't have no lottery, man. There ain't no way we will ever have one here because it's so un-Christian valued or whatever. Yeah. Oh, we will never. Well, we buy lottery tickets all the time, but Randy
But
gets them out of state.
that's what I don't miss about stuff like Oklahoma when I lived there for a year was you couldn't buy liquor on Sundays.
Oh, you can't hear. Oh, God, no. Oh, Lord, no.
What the hell's up with that? It's like, man,
No.
that's my day off. That's when I want to get liquor, you assholes.
Our city just went wet probably 5 years ago. I mean, it's
Wow.
been prohibition since it went prohibition back 4 score ago.
Yeah, no way I'm living there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On every corner, we have a church, a bank, and on the other corner is a car lot. That's pretty much the way it is. We have a Walmart. They won't let Target come in.
What?
No, because Target has the bathrooms. That's, it's an odd little place.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they were so homophobic there for the council, the city council, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is. Just see, you got to
Crazy.
see our governor here. She's like 140 years old, and I look at Kay Ivey.
I was just talking about that with my fiance about how the fucking people need to be getting out of office by like age 60 and stuff like that. Age 65, because then you need to be with the times to understand how things are going. We can't be sitting here coming up with 1940s laws for 2021.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
I love Little House on the Prairie too, by the way.
It's good.
Absolutely love it. I used to just keep it on my TV all the time because it was relaxing to me. My husband's like, get that shit off of there. Oh my God, he hates it. He can't
You say what? You'd rather watch me watch the Brady Bunch or fucking Gold Yeller or something? I don't know. You want sad or do you want boring or?
Oh no, he would rather have damn Rocky, Rambo, some crazy action, which I hate action movies.
1980s action movies.
Absolutely.
There you go. At least these are movies and shows that I can reference and I understand. People talk about movies and they're like, "You haven't seen it?" No. I didn't grow up with TV.
Yeah. I had one, but I stayed in the bedroom and never looked at it much. We had one TV, 19-inch, man. I remember. No, it's 25-inch. And my dad was like, it's the biggest TV you can get. And it was sitting right in the middle of the living room, this big old console, all the damn neighbors and everybody come over watch the wrestling with Dad. I'm like, damn.
See, it's funny. I had a black and white. No, it was color. It was a color TV, but it was a big, huge console box. Stuff. It had like 6 or 7 channels, and I had a what was it? A Sega Genesis when the PlayStation 2 was out.
A little bit behind the times.
Yeah, no cable, no nothing. Couldn't even get a channel on that TV. It was funny.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember that. We used to have to get my son every new system as soon as it came out. He had that little Nintendo when he was so little, and it had this mat, and he would jump on it and the duck hunt and all that. I hate games myself.
Oh yeah, NES. Yeah. There you go.
He's a big, huge gamer. He still is. And hell, damn, how old is my son, y'all? Oh my
Sounds older than me.
damn. He was born in 84.
Yeah, definitely older than me.
I don't know. 36, 37. Oh my God.
He was a baby when Atari was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's still a gamer. He's
Man,
really good at it too. He makes money doing it and he plays in these tournaments and
that's too crazy for me. Goodness gracious, the
yeah,
amount of time.
yeah, I don't know. He told me, he said, one day, Mom, I'm gonna make money at this. Okay, son. Okay, all right. And hell if he is doing it.
Hmm.
It can
Hey,
be
There you
crazy
go.
done.
mama.
Most I see the way gamers make money anymore is off of YouTube or Twitch.
No,
Yeah.
he don't he works with some software company helping kind of develop them and shit.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's cool,
Yeah, he still plays them, but that's part of his job.
right?
Somehow.
Test and develop.
Yeah, he enjoys it, but all he ever does really.
One of those rare things where you actually get that saying where, if you enjoy your job, you love your job, you never work a day in your life.
I
That's
love that saying.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Hey, Mutt,
Yeah.
I love you because you stick by him even though he goes over true crime, but you're still a real friend and support him.
I
Yeah,
know
my real friends.
unfortunately I haven't been as often as I'd like to be because of freaking college stuff, but I
Just saying,
appreciate
I
you
know.
guys.
We
I love you
appreciate
guys too.
you.
We do. You need to come to my channel sometime.
Yeah, for real. We want you in the true crime world.
True crime world it is
We
then.
need fresh blood.
I don't have many opinions, but I might be able to give
You and
some
Mr.
insight.
Sheriff, two bikers in your opinions.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Crazy Mama. I do love it. I do. I just got another chair too, and ah, it looks good. That's what I can say. It's not that
Yeah.
comfortable though. I thought it was going to be like kicking comfortable because like it's a reclining gaming chair, and it really looked good in the little video I watched of it. But I'm sitting in it, and I don't know. It's
Little hard.
yeah, it is hard.
There's a damn brick.
Pops.
Yeah, do you hear it? Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Hey,
I,
Pops, get up here on panel.
That's why I sit in my couch, and if I'm gonna game or do something or sit on the computer for a long time, I just kick back in my reclining couch.
yeah.
This thing reclines, but only because it's broken.
Yeah. My other
Oh
chair
no.
is very comfortable though. It's an exec chair, but I don't know. I wanted one of these recliner because the gaming chair is supposed to be so awesome. Maybe it is. I got to give it a chance.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got to get it broken in.
Or you can go and get some of those gel pads or whatever for like motorcycle seats, that gel stuff, and put it on there.
Yeah, I got one of those. I was just thinking about that. It was Randy's mom got it for him for Christmas, and I'm going to take it. About everything she gets in my tape like that.
Get one of the lamb wool covered ones. They're so comfortable. I love sitting on those. If you got a regular computer chair, slightly uncomfortable. I like my wood chairs. I don't have any in this house because we don't have a dining room anymore. But I miss having my nice wood chairs.
Oh God, I got some of them. You talking about them straight back ones that gives you like a hurting back?
Hmm.
Ooh,
But they look nice.
they do look nice.
Mm.
I have some of
Yeah,
those,
there's that.
but they don't ever get used.
It's weird how that's went. I grew up with not having anybody around the dining room table. No family dinners, nothing like that. So
We don't. We don't. Now, I grew up quite the opposite. If you didn't come in there and sit down at the table, oh my God, you ain't eating, and
hmm
two, daddy ain't having it.
that was my grandparents, and I kind of got the same way. It's like you want your dinner,
Yeah,
it's at the table. You ain't taking it to the couch.
right,
But
right.
now we've gotten lazy. Now we just sit at the couch, eat and watch
Yeah.
TV.
But here we just, grab and go. You know, we got bars around these bar stools around the bar in the kitchen. Sometimes we sit there. Hell, half the time I'm sitting here eating. Seriously, Randy's in the truck. The girls are, who knows, in their bedroom or going to Taco Bell.
I've had to just get used to it. Now there's crumbs on the couch and stuff like that. I'm constantly vacuuming it, but I had to get used to it. Now I just don't care. I'm just like, whatever. Just
Piss
sitting
on
in.
it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Piss on it.
So Prairie,
Yeah.
when are you gonna grow your hair back?
It's coming. Slow but sure.
My jaw. When I watched that, my jaw dropped it for a second. No, why?
I know. Everyone was upset.
Now you scary. You scare me.
Yeah.
Where's that Harley at?
Yeah, oddly enough, yeah, I don't have a Harley. I got a crotch rocket. Doesn't suit me at all. What the hell was I thinking? Oh,
You like to go fast?
I used to, till the cops started outnumbering the citizens here.
Oh yeah, it's like here. Every quarter, another cop.
Oh God.
We got a
took my-
cop here. It looks like The Rock.
Oh, nice.
Just like him. Just like him.
You should go up to him and say, "Can I have your autograph?"
He gets it all the time, and people wanting selfies with him all the time. I think it's done went to his head, though, really, because he's starting to do the whole stance and head thing, and
Oh,
I think
got the
I think
ego.
it done went to his head. Yeah.
well, that's cute. That's cute. With all them Christian laws there, I'd really piss him off.
Oh yeah, it's very Bible Belt. Oh my goodness, absolutely.
Now I kind of want to visit. Don't want to stay. Just want to visit. Meet this cop.
Oh my goodness, I just wish we could come to the year we're at. Really,
Eventually.
no, not here.
Well, you're mostly Republican there, right?
Oh, God, mostly.
Or all? Really?
Absolutely. My granddaughter is a Democrat, but that's her. I'm Republican, just saying, but
It's really rare that it's all Republican counties or whatever.
here in our county, I think they said there was like 6 or 7 Democrat votes. And I'm
Wow.
talking about 6, the number 6, yeah. I've never, and I'm not going to lie, I have never seen a Democrat like those on the side of the road. They put their little campaign signs up and the bumper stickers and the shirts. I've never seen a Democrat one in here, ever.
Really?
Never, ever. No.
Yeah, it's common over here, so
Yeah, I mean, you would think.
it's a good mix.
Oh, yeah, you would see a mix, right? Not here. I have never, because I didn't even get out in the last campaign. I didn't get out into other states at all. My husband's seen them, he's a truck driver, but I've never seen one.
Carrie,
I was like, do
really?
they even exist? Do they sell them in their campaign? Because I've never seen one. I'm just being honest.
What was that, Cher?
Well, someone just said in the side chat that Armchair Detectives channel was shut down.
I'm taking a
I
peek.
doubt it. No,
Wow,
it's not.
really?
No, it's there.
Is it? Okay. Whew.
They give
Would
him.
that be a bad thing?
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't
yeah, I
affect
don't
me
think
either
it's
way.
right. Yeah.
I don't get why he gets so much hell. He doesn't really do much different, does he? Than
No, he doesn't.
I think he just pissed off and upset a couple of people, and even some in the biker community that weren't even part of the true
I don't
crime
like
stuff.
that
So
he knows if he pushes some things that he knows could not be true, or he knows are not true.
right,
whatever. Like he
that's
does, but
true.
I mean,
but he's not the only one that does that.
no, he's a showman. That's
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know what. I've grown
Everybody's
to love the fucking old man.
everybody's entitled to their opinion, whether you like it or not. I don't think anybody should get hate necessarily for their opinion, and as long as it's not harming anybody.
Oh,
But if it's doing
God.
harm, then yeah, maybe they should not have that ability.
Well, you know, I've actually
But
had several people tell me like they're glad that me and Alan made up because they're like during even the COVID time, they're like,
2
I forget
weeks.
about my issues for a little while. He makes me laugh. He entertains me for 2 hours a day. Like, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
Why did they shut him down for 2 weeks? I mean,
No,
what's
they didn't shut him down.
you can't go
His
live
channel's
for
there.
2 weeks due to false information scams.
if they're just there for entertainment value and they're just
That's what
about
the
kind of the
quote
same
was on his last
subject, it's not a
statement.
big deal, I don't think.
He probably got community guidelines strikes.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Mass reporting or something was done against him.
Which that's what it takes in YouTube to get your stuff taken down or shut down.
Why don't they do that to the channels that victim bash? I don't get
So
that.
he did a video that says I'm banned from posting because I'm getting too close to the truth.
You know, he goes through moral hell, don't he? I mean,
I can't with that.
Either
man.
too close to the truth or you're breaking the law.
It was 24
No,
hours ago.
just-
He goes, I'm banned from posting, but he posted that video. Come on, people.
This
He's
is what also
brilliant.
this is
oh,
something
he posted that on YouTube?
Yes.
Well, why did he say he can't go live if he did?
Why
Oh,
do you
he
think
can't go
it's
live.
causing attention? Now everyone's going to flock to it. He's brilliant.
They took his
Mhm.
live privilege away, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he can upload, but not
Well,
live. I don't know.
if they took away the ability to upload video, then people got to also understand these are private companies. They don't. You're as an American or whatever or wherever you think you are, and
Constantly
people always
posting
screaming about
Patreon.
amendment rights and their rights to freedom of speech and stuff like that. That don't count when you're using private companies.
Yeah, YouTube is not a free speech place.
Well,
As
but
the
it says-
Donald Trump fans have now found out that Twitter and Facebook can't ban him.
Yeah, but
That's
that-
hilarious that you got banned from
well, I mean,
Twitter.
it should go
It
both
is.
ways. I mean,
How do you-
there's, you know,
How do you get banned from
there's-
Twitter? It's
there's some
literally a
on there,
smut site.
in my opinion, if they're going to ban him, there's other ones that should be banned as well.
Oh yeah, that's Twitter's always been kind of left leaning though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Twitter's just a freaking political mess and a smut site. That's all it is. It's just for porn
It
and
is,
fucking
it
politics.
Yeah. I
What
don't
Twitter are
even-
you all on? That's
All
not
it
real.
is.
Let's see.
You can choose not to see it, but when you actually just open up Twitter without any filters or anything to say, whatever, don't show sensitive content. It's literally just smut and politics.
All mine,
Hmm.
well, yeah, I do have like a lot of lawyers and judges, but like 99% of my stuff is prisoners' families.
Well,
And
yeah,
it's gonna
'cause you're the
suggest
true
that to
crime
you.
thing.
Right, it'll suggest all that stuff to you.
Yeah, that's how I met
Constantly
Cecilia.
posting about
was on
Patreon.
Twitter.
You know, they hit me one time with what did they call it? Repetitive content.
Hmm.
They hit me one time with that, and I couldn't do anything for 2 weeks, and it was because of the titles. I had the word Chris Watts in more than so many titles, and they said it was repetitive content. And they said on here, who was it? Jessica. She said that somebody said it was because him constantly posting about Patreon. That's quite possible because they will hit you for repetitive content. Damn sure will.
I have heard about issues with people pushing their Patreon on YouTube.
Yeah, because it's repetitive. And if you drop the same comment or say the same thing so many times in one live, they will hit you.
Yeah,
If you're
spamming.
reported. So somebody reported it, but
Did you guys see Monkey Butt's post yesterday?
No,
YouTube boys? Did you see?
no, I didn't.
He posted, he just like, I guess his AdSense said something with his YouTube and they
yeah.
unmonetized him or something like that. I don't know.
Was that yesterday? I thought that was before. Or did you
Maybe it
post it
was.
again?
I just saw it yesterday. I guess.
She played the role reversal and Kay kills her husband and children. Wow. I never watch. I mean, that's crazy. What did he take pictures or have somebody doing it or?
I didn't watch that. I don't know.
Wow. You know, Kim done that when she first had her channel. She had all these photos and she done like a reenactment of Shanann being the villain. But I think she deleted those videos. But yeah, she did that too.
Who did that?
Kim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeesh.
Hmm.
Well, on that happy note, I think I'll cut this one off. So thank you everyone for showing up, and please just Google Christian Andriacchio. I'll put his name in the chat there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Look
do
up
a
on
video
that
about
case.
him this week.
Yeah. Andriacchio.
Thanks everyone for coming out, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right. Bye, y'all.